He She Podcast USA is now available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Deezer, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. Connect with us on all platforms at He She Podcast USA. Today, we're talking about one of the biggest surprises in hip hop right now. Is Young Miami about to prove every critic wrong? Can controversy actually fuel a #1 record? Plus, I found a random artist on a billboard while walking my dogs in Los Angeles, and today I've decided we're giving independent artists their flowers. Lastly, I'll share my personal experience escaping the victim mindset. Don't go anywhere, baby. This is the EG Podcast USA, where different perspectives meet. And it changed the whole game. Mic to make you feel my pain. It's coming from the heart. I swear I'd never change. Los Angeles will either build you or break every expectation you came here with. And most people don't find that out until it's too late. Welcome to the He She Podcast USA, where different perspectives meet. I'm your host, Tre motherfucking Jones. And before we jump into today's #1 podcast, I want to thank everyone who's been supporting this podcast. Every view, every comment, every share, and every subscription helps this show grow. We're building something special from the ground up. If you'd like to support the podcast, donations help us upgrade cameras, microphones, lighting, travel, and production quality so we can continue bringing you the bigger and better episodes every week. If you're a business owner, artist, clothing brand, restaurant, or entrepreneur looking to reach new audiences, we have also sponsorship opportunities available. Your business can be featured before, during, or after every single episode. Every contribution goes directly back into growing the show. Now let's get into today's episode. What's up, y'all? Welcome. Happy Sunday. How y'all feeling? I miss y'all. I'm so happy to be here with y'all today. For real, y'all. Give yourself a round of applause if you showed up today. I really appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here today. Welcome to Sunday service. I really missed y'all. Thank y'all so much for showing up every single day. We did add a couple of new places, so you can get us now on Deezer, you can get us on Amazon Music now, you can get us everywhere across the world now. Yeah. Check your boy out. I came ready today for Sunday service. You already know, big pressure. Yeah, got the blaze on. It's a little dusty, but I can't. Don't worry about a thing. I'm here. It don't matter that it's dirty. I'm here. But anyway, let's jump right into it. So, Young Miami Spin It is undeniably the song of the summer. I don't care what you say. Everybody give a shout out to Young Miami. Give a round of applause to Young Miami. She has taken over. She got song of the summer. Everybody talking about it. Everybody mad. She's starting to get the discussion hot like they had WAP discussion. So, the initial reaction when the song dropped, I did take a couple notes here. We're going to go over them. But the initial drop when the song dropped, everybody didn't like it. Y'all was hollering about Young Miami. Well, that's a flop. She make trash music. I remember at one time they were saying she make music for punks and all of that type of funny activity. However, the song started to keep getting buzz, and people actually hated on the song so much that now everybody in the whole world love it. Then they had Mr. Florida, who's this dude on TikTok and Instagram who uses his influence by dancing to people's music to promote it. And he actually did a very good job with the Young Miami one because everybody is doing that same little dance. It's actually really funny. Him hopping around, hopscotching, and the whole world is doing it. So that song is actually way bigger than just the sound. Is bringing people together, and I really like that for Young Miami and for Mr. Florida too. Shout out to him because he been performing that motherfucker like it's his. I'm talking about everywhere he go, he got the whole motherfucking crowd singing it. Well, my skin, yeah. Y'all know I gotta turn everything into a gospel song, but the impact social media has is crazy because those challenges really can make or break your song. Having that social media now is very important to every single artist out there because the labels ain't got time to spend all that money no more. Hell no. You got to learn how to work these records yourself. And Young Miami has discovered it. Honestly, what she might as well do, hell, if I was her, I sign that motherfucker, Mr. Florida, go on sign him, hell, put him on the team, and every song that come out, you go on in the back and you go on start learning the damn dances before it even drop. You go on in the back and bust a couple moves or two, bitch, split down to the ground, whatever you need to do, and we work these motherfuckers together. You sign him, and now you got a whole fucking team. I feel like that's how you should do it, Young Miami, but yeah, so I haven't really even heard the song on the radio like that. So I feel like that's pretty dope that she's doing all that without a lot of radio play. I have not heard that Young Miami song over here, at least on the West. I ain't heard it like that on the radio, but I think she's doing pretty good. Now, um, the song did get controversy as I spoke up in the last video. India Arie has spoke about the people uplifting, scamming, and all of that type of stuff, and stuff like that. But people did come back to have Young Miami's back. Trick Daddy spoke out. Funky Dinevil spoke out and said he was happy about it. Even this weekend, Monica performed it on the stage. I believe that was Monica performed the song on the stage, and so yeah, everybody is sticking up for Young Miami and being like, "Girl, your song, like we love your song." And Billboard says the same thing. So Young Miami reaches top spot on Billboard's emerging artist charts, making her second time appearing on the list as a solo artist. And she peaked at number one. Number one. So yeah, Young Miami is about to get her first Billboard number 1 hit. I know it. I see it. It's coming. Right now, she is currently number 25 on the Billboard Hot 100 hits. I think what Young Miami should do if she really wants that song to go to number 1, collab with JT. The people want to see you and JT together right now anyway. It would be so good for the culture. Right now, too, in the summer, you and JT can take over the summer right now. Nobody's telling y'all to put out a whole album. Nobody's telling y'all to be best friends and hug up and lie. No, put out a record. I guarantee you it's going to do numbers. And y'all friendship going to probably mend anyway when y'all see the love that y'all get together versus separate. I guarantee you. That right there, that love that y'all going to receive from the record is just going to mend that friendship anyways. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. All y'all got to do is get in that fucking studio. Y'all don't even got to be in the same place no more. It's 2026. Y'all know how it works. Y'all don't even have to be in the same place. But throw JT on that joint. I'm telling you, it's going number 1. It's going number 1. The song going number 1 regardless. But I'm telling you, if you want something that's for sure, throw JT on there. Everybody in the world, messy and all that and stuff like that, y'all really don't even too much play into it. So it'll be easy for y'all to hop on each other's record, even after the falling out. Everybody want to see JT and Young Miami together. Jump on that record, I'm telling you. Put JT on there, throw that joint out there, have a nice video on there, a nice video, get a nice person to direct that shit. I'm talking about a great creative director. You cannot throw it together. A nice, great creative director to try to throw it together about something like that. And Young Miami and JT, the original City Girls, will have the fucking summer back. I guarantee you, y'all will have y'all spot back. I guarantee you. Spin that, and I put a note on here. Can Spin That realistically reach number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100s? Yes. Spin That does have potential to reach number 1. It already has a great impact in the culture everywhere. Not even just black people, white people, some people who don't even scam. I seen a lady in the comments say, "Baby, I have a PhD. I ain't never stole or scammed a day in my life, but this is my jam." Everybody can listen to it. You don't necessarily have to do that. And I seen Carrie Hilson spoke out too, talking about even though she doesn't hate the song, two things can be true. A song that can be healing can also still be evil. Same thing. Music can be healing and music can also do harm, which is true. But yeah, I think that Young Miami is about to prove the whole world wrong, and she got the song of the summer. So all she got to do is try to maintain that momentum. But she need to be in the studio right now already with the next hit. This hit right here already gonna work itself. Keep working it, keep pushing it. But she should already be working on the next hit if she really wants to sustain that momentum. Yeah. And I think it's gonna work out for her. So yeah. Shout out to you, Young Miami. We shout out to you over here at the He She Podcast. Anytime you want to come through, let us know. Let us know. India, Arie, shut the fuck up. Just playing. All right, but also I want to tell y'all before we get off of this right here, before we get off of this Young Miami topic, believe in yourself. Whatever it doesn't matter what the outside people say. You see how people was laughing, now she getting the last laugh. Believe in yourself. Never let nobody discourage you to keep going. Never let nobody project fear into what you feel like is gonna work. She seen that record, she heard that record, she did that record because she believed in it. Nobody can force you to do nothing. Young Miami was like, "Oh no, this is a hit. They gonna get it. They gonna understand it one day, and they understanding it." You got to believe in yourself like that. Sometimes you got to be a little delusional. They ain't gonna like it all the time. A lot of times, your people in your family ain't gonna like your stuff in the beginning, but then when you go get big, they like, "Oh yeah, that's my people. I know. I been knew they was talented from the beginning. You ain't new shit. You ain't new shit. You ain't want no parts of it. Don't be one of those person. When somebody have if you don't understand somebody's dream, just sit back and be quiet. Just be quiet. Cause you've been to top them into a fucking #1 hit like y'all did Young Miami. Be quiet. When you don't understand somebody's vision, don't go straight directly into tearing it down. That's not how life works. What people vision, you might not be able to see because a lot of y'all need shit on the platter. I say that all the time. A lot of y'all need everything right here in your face for you to even see or be able to visualize somebody else's vision. That's why I feel too, as somebody who's a visionary, as an artist, I don't really care about. I just like to create. Honestly, I don't really care about what people receive from my work. I don't. I create because I like to create. So a lot of my shit might be bad. Some of my shit might be good. I might get one good show out of every show. When I go back and look to see, because I still have to check my analytics to be, reasonable to see where I'm growing at. When I go to check it and see, okay, I got one good video. I don't care that other videos might get 0 fucking views. That's not how this works. I do this because I want to do this. And when people come interact with me, thank you, God. Like, I really, really appreciate y'all to interact. But if you don't interact with me, you don't interact with me. And that's how Young Miami is about her work. And that's how she has to continue to be about her work because look at what it got her, a hit. She doesn't care too much. I'm pretty sure as an artist, she does care, but at the same time, she can't really put her full trust into what y'all really want. Artists can't do that, y'all. They're artists. Everything is not going to be a hit. Everything is not going to be good. But when somebody gets a hit, stop hating on them and just be like real and say, yeah, you got a hit. So speaking of believing in yourself, I was walking my dogs, y'all. It was so hot this weekend. It felt good. That was the 4th of July. I was walking on the 4th of July because ain't nobody had no damn grills around here. I live in an apartment, so hell, we just walked the dogs down there to the park. We didn't have nothing to do. We just walked the dogs to the park. That's like 6 miles, I think. 3 miles there and 3 miles back, I believe, hell. Yeah. And woo, it was so hot. I wore a damn hoodie down there. I don't know what influenced me to wear a hoodie in the heat down here in LA, but the weather be so crazy up and down in LA. You think nobody won't even judge me for wearing a hoodie in 100-degree weather out here in LA. But anyways, I was walking my dog and I was going to the dog park with my dog, and I seen this random billboard, and I love billboards. Billboards, I always stop and look at billboards. I take pictures of billboards. I post billboards on my story all the time because I want billboards. I want to be on billboards. So I'll be looking at them and I manifest like, oh, I want to be on this billboard. I love that. I'll save it in my phone so I can remember the position of the billboard, and I'm going to go back and one day I'm going to be on that billboard. We're going to be on that billboard. He, She Podcast USA going to be on these billboards that I go take pictures of. All in West Sunset, all of it. I take pictures of all of the billboards that I want to be on, and I keep them and I put them on my vision board. I'm going to have all those billboards, and I promise you, it might sound crazy now, like, oh, this man is thinking out of the box, but you got to think out of the box sometimes. So speaking of believing in yourself, I ran across this independent artist. I think he's independent, but the album was The Beach, and it was by Jean-Luc Eldenwood. And I went and listened to the track, and it was actually pretty decent. It was actually pretty decent. I liked it. It's called The Beach. The full album is out now, The Beach. Make sure y'all go check it out. He's out on all platforms, The Beach. And it gives me an old classic type vibe. Okay, he is 26 years old. My music is my magic. My songs are my okay. Music has always played very loud in my house, louder than any other house on the block. It's no wonder Jean-Luc has been able to combine different genres, styles, and influences so effortlessly into his own music. I am a singer and songwriter. He has been crafting songs since he was 12 years old, and he heard Steve Nicks sing her own music and realized that in a song you build a world and crystallize it forever. Okay, so yeah, he been doing music since he was a child, and he constantly dreamed of doing music and stuff like that, and eventually he started doing music. So making magic. Shout out to Jean-Luc. If you want to go check the album out, it is available on everything. I am gonna probably keep continuing to dive into Jean-Luc. Now that we spoke on Jean, we'll be probably talking about Jean forever over here at the He She Podcast USA. So shout out to Jean-Luc and Eldenwood. Shout out to you. Yo. Y'all probably can't see him, but shout out to Jean-Luc. Great artist. One of the songs that I liked over there. Let's go to my library because I did download it. And look, Eldenwood. I like The Beach. I like Tilted. I like 2003 too. 2003 was a good one. Yeah, 2003 was a good one. So shout out to you, yeah, but keep believing in yourself, y'all. If you got some money to get you a billboard, and I'll be talking about you one day. I feel like independent marketing still matters. Like you never understand or know who you will reach by putting that billboard up. Look how he reached me. Billboards still do have value as well. Look how I found it. Now I'm talking about it on here. Who knows? This podcast could possibly reach 10 million fucking people. You never know how magic works. I might just hop in the algorithm today and reach 10 million people. You never. Artists got to invest in themselves. You got to invest in yourself like Jean Luke Eldenwood did. That's why I felt like Jean Luke deserved to be talked about on my broadcast today, because Jean Luke took the time to manifest the dreams, put the dreams into realization. I mean, Jean Luke manifested, worked, put his ideas in the realist world, and now Jean Luke has an album out. Jean Luke has a billboard that I pass by and that has me talking about the album now. That's how life works, and that's why I like to talk about stuff like this, because I want my channel to embrace artists who really take themselves serious and embrace anybody. I don't care what race you are. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you are a makeup artist. I don't care if you make clothes. If I see somebody making clothes and I see a billboard that I like, I'm going to take a picture of that billboard and I'm going to talk about them on my broadcast and give them shining light, because they're doing the work to get their vision out there. I'm not going to talk about people who only be messy and negative and talk about other people, or I'm not going to use my platform to talk and be negative about other people. That's not what I want to do. I want this to actually grow. Yeah, it's going to be comedy in here, but some of this is actually going to be helpful. And that's why I wanted to talk about this now. Shout out to you so much, Eldenwood. I would play a short clip, but I don't have no licenses. I don't want to reach out to you at all. I just want to give you a shout out. And shout out to you. Encourage, I spit on here, encourage listeners to support independent creators. So that's what I just did. Shout out to y'all. I want to close with this though. Every superstar has started as a nobody. We all did. Somebody didn't know everybody. Somebody don't know. Nobody know me right now. Nobody. Nobody's coming over really to watch my podcast like that, but my 79 views that I have, thank you so much. I have 79 subscribers. I have reached 79 streams across all platforms collectively. Thank you so much to all 79 people who did decide to listen to my podcast. I'm pretty sure like 10 of them is me. 10 of them dumb as me. I could definitely tell you that. But anyways, shout out to y'all. And speaking of another rapper with confidence, somebody who's very, very, very confident right now and has every single person in the world talking, Trim. Trim recently went on one of these little kitchen cooking podcasts type Digs or Queen Blackwell. She went over there with Queenland Blackwell and she did the cooking show. And Queenland Blackwell asked her top 5 rappers dead or alive. She didn't even say 5. She only gave 3. She said Michael Jackson, NBA Youngboy, and Future. And the world is talking right now because a lot of people really compare Trim to Nicki Minaj, and they feel like Nicki Minaj is being dodged every time somebody asks her that question. And people really feel like she should pay homage to Nicki Minaj if every single cadence, every single bar, everything she does resembles Nicki Minaj. What did I think? So me particularly, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I don't feel like Trim owes nobody nothing. I don't feel like even if she did, it would work for her. I feel like Trim has to continue to do what Trim thinks is smart for her brand. Y'all can't tell nobody what the fuck to do. If that girl was to start giving praise to Nicki Minaj right now, Nicki Minaj might cuss her the fuck out the next day, and then y'all dropping her. She's smart. They already paid attention. I'm pretty sure her people have already advised her. You can love this lady, but you got to love people from a distance. You ain't got to always get down on your motherfucking knees and cocksuck nobody just because you feel like you paying homage to them. That ain't homage all the time. Keep working. Keep their name alive. People gonna keep talking about Nicki Minaj that way. Fool, cool. That's a good for both of them, her and Nicki Minaj. But I do see the resemblance of Nicki Minaj in everything Trim do. I'm not gonna sit here and be disrespectful to Nicki Minaj. I see it. Yes, I see it. Yes, I hear it. We all see it and hear it. But she don't gotta recognize it. We already calling it out. Why we gotta do what she do? People gonna sit around all day, like I say, y'all. People give feedback, not support. That ain't supporting her. Her saying that ain't gonna help her at all. At all. Then next y'all gonna be saying, yeah, now you using her, you biting her. Yeah. See, we told y'all. No, she gotta ignore that and keep y'all talking however she keep y'all talking. I feel like a lot of times y'all mistake people's confidence as arrogance. Y'all think this girl arrogant. Y'all think she trying to shit on people and stuff. No, she probably just studied the game and she understands what she has to do to keep herself elevated in a way. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all got her back against the fucking wall. Everybody crowding around her. Oh, you doing this, you doing this, you doing that. So she's just like, fuck everybody at this point. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta say fuck everybody and just make my music and keep rocking, because even if she was to pay homage, it would not even work out in her favor. And y'all know this. Y'all are the main people on here telling her, oh, you need to pay homage, you need to do this, you need to do that. Y'all ain't gonna even really give a fuck. You're not. You're still gonna find something else to talk about. So leave that young girl alone. She's 19 years old. By the time she's 21, like she said, she's gonna have platform. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I love a young black queen with confidence. Shout out to you, Trim. Shout out you for not being scared. Shout out to you for continuing to believe in yourself, for claiming and calling yourself the motherfucking princess of rap. If you want to be the motherfucking princess of rap, Miss Trim is the princess of motherfucking rap. Like she said, I'm gonna continue to support a black queen anytime they believe in themselves. I don't give a fuck how many mistakes you make, Trim. You continue to get up and believe in yourself. Never fall, never sleep in your motherfucking bed at night, constantly repeating about shit that you did bad, because you got enough people out here in the world that's gonna do that for you. Every time we fuck up, they gonna talk about it. So why should you give a fuck? Get up every day and continue to reinvent yourself and tell these motherfuckers, shout out to you. Shout out to you, Trim. Shout out to you. Yeah. So yeah, anyways, I want to do a couple quick takes on music that I want to stand on. So, what's one music opinion you'll defend forever? One music opinion that I'll defend forever. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lady Gaga is the best to ever do this pop shit. Next caller. What's the most overrated trend in hip hop? Auto-tune. What's the most underrated artist? Tink. Shout out to Tink. Shout out to her new album, F, Marry, Kill. One of the best albums that came out, and I love it. I'm still listening to Ooh, I Wanna Be in Your BD. Yeah, yeah. I love you, Tink. Okay, so is personality becoming more important than talent? I wouldn't say that. No, you still got to be talented. You got to have both. So y'all let me know what y'all feel. Do y'all feel like personality is becoming more important than talent? Who is the most underrated artist to you? Who's the most overrated trend in hip hop? And what's one music opinion you'll defend forever? Let me know in the chat, and we'll talk about this all day, every day in the chat. Alrighty. I want to have a little fun right here. Let's do something that's very, very, very funny. I want to talk about the victim mindset. I feel like I don't want anybody to get offended. I'm not talking about people who have actually been victimized. Bad things happen. People get discriminated against, cheated, lied to, fired unfairly, and hurt. Those things are real. What I'm talking about is what happens after that. At some point, you have to decide if your plan is going to become your personality. I mean, if your pain is going to become your personality. I've had setbacks. I've been evicted. I've lost jobs. I've had financial problems. I've dealt with some discrimination. I could spend every single day talking about what everyone did to me, or I could spend time using that energy figuring out how to win anyway. The victim mindset sounds like, to me, why does this always happen to me? Nobody gives me a chance. Life isn't fair. It would have helped me, I'd be more successful. I've been there. I've done that. Not even too long ago. That's been me, man. But you have to learn to grow and start to say things like, what can I control today? What lesson did I learn? How do I make sure this never happens again? What's my next move? And when you get there, you never go back to the other mindset, because you have to really stop there. Like, here's something funny though. Have you ever noticed there's always one person who has an excuse for everything? Where were you? Traffic. Yesterday, my alarm. Last week, my phone died. At some point, the universe is looking at you like, so you ever going to take responsibility for just collecting excuses like Pokemon cards? Like, come on, y'all. Y'all got to stop making excuses for everything, and you got to be wrong in some type of situation. Every single one of us. We all do something wrong. So the way that you escape the mindset of being a victim is just be consistent. Own up to everything that you do as well. You have to acknowledge it in the beginning. You have to own up. Point blank, period. And cut everybody out of your corner so that you're not trying to own up just so you can prove to people or try to please people or try to do what you think people want you to do. No, you need to do it for the right reason, and the right reason should be because it's right and because you know that it's what you need to do in your life. I used to always try to blame my family and stuff like that. Yeah, I had a fucked up family, but the reason why my life is fucked up is not really merely because of my family, because God really spared me a lot and gave me a lot of chances. It's really messed up because of me, because I'm not taking responsibility for my actions, or accountability, I should say, for my actions. And I'm repeating the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over. And we say every single lie that if you do not learn from your mistakes, you are destined to repeat them. We ain't preaching today, but I do want you to understand that having a victim mindset is the reason why you keep getting great opportunities opportunities in your life and then you mess up. And then when you leave that opportunity, you don't even learn the lesson that you went there to learn. You leave there and say, oh, they was racist as fuck. Oh, they was playing with me. Oh, they played with this and played with that. When you know really reason why they really got you the fuck out of there is because you was already late every single day. You already showed up every single day with a nasty attitude. You never really gave anything to the company. You always just took. And what I mean by you never gave, you didn't have any energy. You always came too problematic. I got this going on. I got that going on. Worrying about shit that you have no control of. And that's why you end up losing your job, because you didn't understand that when opportunity comes into your lifestyle, you have to understand that whatever you going on with your that shit outside. When you walk inside the doors of your life and your dream, you work hard. You show up every single day because nobody else is going to show up for you and do any damn thing for you. Everybody is going to leave you high and dry because they can't hold the weight of you and what they got going on. A lot of people in life start getting kids, so they do have to branch off and leave you the fuck alone. Oh, then they get a house and now they got bills and shit in their name. You think they worried about you over here? They got so much shit over here. They can do what they like. You can do it too. I'm struggling just like you, but I'm still going higher and higher. But now I'm looking down at you because why you ain't coming with these people? And everybody don't have time to slow down and break down to you what's expected or what you need to do in life. You just need to catch on from it. And the only way you're going to catch on to it is by actually locking in and taking accountability for it and stop throwing yourself to the wolves and running and hiding and tucking your dick when everything gets hard. You cannot do that. You can't tuck your dick and run like a bitch every time life get hard. I know because I did that. And then I had to start over every single time. People probably looking at me on social media and I don't delete anything. You could go look, go search up all my social media. I don't delete anything. I'm not a prideful person. I don't hide anything. I'm not trying to be anything that I'm not. Probably one of the realest people on this world. And that's why people just come and look at me. I don't have no type of niche or no type of anything. I'm not trying to sell to no certain type of person. I'm just being myself and talking about shit that I like to talk about. And that's what people come and rock with. And if people rock with me, they rock with me. If they don't, they don't. However, I had a point in my life where I did care what people think, where I did everything to try to impress people, and y'all did not see me then. That's why I didn't start a podcast then, because nobody probably would have fucking listened. Nobody would have listened, and I would have cared that nobody listened, so I probably would have only made one episode. I'm past that now. I'm at a self-love, a self-assurance stage in my life where I actually know who I am as an individual, as a grown Black man. My downfalls and my situations that I went through in life are not my personality. They're not. My challenges in life are not my personality. That's not who I am. I understand how to separate the two from that. I understand how to make decisions in my life that will be better for me and my family, not just how shit that will feel good for me. I'm going to show up for my family anytime that I have to. Even if it doesn't feel good for me to have to show up, I will show up for my family. I do everything that I have to do to make sure that my family is good. Point blank, period. And God is going to continue to provide for me as long as I continue to grow as a person. Who knows where I'm going to be in the next couple of weeks? Who knows where I'm going to be in the next couple of months? Who knows where you're going to be in the next couple of days and months and weeks? So you keep going. You never give up as well. And you got to continue to believe in yourself. But I'm just sharing a little bit with y'all. Like when I started this podcast, He, She Podcast USA, I really didn't have anything. I really didn't know what to start at, where to go. And like you see, I had a co-host in the beginning, and it just did not work for the vision. But I paid that out of my pocket, and I was going to continue to pay. I still could pay if I want to, and I'm trying to look for other people to rotate out. But the vision is so real to me that I was willing to take a sacrifice, because I look at it like in life, I'm always taking sacrifices anyway. There's been many times where I've been late on bills or late on anything by dumb shit. Maybe going to smoke it up or going to drink it up or feeling like I got to go out and party this weekend. I got to go keep up with the Joneses, and I waste money that way. So why not take a sacrifice on something that I actually want, that I actually can grow from, especially when I'm at a healed, good spot in my life where I'm actually mentally able to make decisions and actually act on it and be consistent in it. And I know what consistency feels like, because I actually have the first job in my life that I've actually been consistent in and showing up on time every single day, not making an excuse when things get rough and hard. And I did that for that specific reason. I never even wanted to have a job again. I said that I was going to quit working and never work again. There was a very long down part here in Los Angeles where I did not work at all. I just chilled and relaxed, and I mastered how to have a life without even working a job. I can do that. But the reason why I wanted to get back into working and getting a job and not be living off of government assistance and stuff like that, because I wanted to learn how to be consistent. Yeah, it's cool to have free rent and all of that, but that's not me. That's not what I want. I don't want to get comfortable in that. And then I also feel like the environment It's everything. Wherever you lay your head at is who you become a part of. And when I'm around all low income individuals who have that mindset and who's always talking about, oh yeah, I'm getting my rent paid up for the year. You know, they got a grant coming from, oh, you got your EBT and all of that. All that conversation is what feeds your brain. I don't want my brain worrying about EBT, worrying about, oh girl, somebody knocking on your door. Hey, can I use your computer so I can update my stuff in my EBT? I don't like that type of environment. People knocking on my door. Oh, can I hold this? Can I hold that? I grew up with that. And there's nothing wrong with people who live that and who do that. I'm not saying not help your neighbor and stuff like that, but I didn't like that. I did not like that. And it made me feel like I was stuck. It made me feel like I moved to Los Angeles for no reason. And the whole Los Angeles is not like that at all. At all. You do not have to struggle in Los Angeles. The only thing that you have to do is do what you say you're going to do. If you do what you say you're going to do, everything is going to work out for you. Even though you still may have setbacks where you might still be late on something or you still might not have enough money for something, it's always going to work out for you because it always works out even ways. Even when you stress hard, stuff works out. Don't stress about it. I don't stress about anything now. Don't call me with no problems. I don't give a damn. I can't save it. I ain't a magician. I ain't God. Call him. I can't help you. But yeah, so don't ever give up on yourself. Continue to believe in yourself and never stop going towards your dreams because you can make stuff happen. But I started this podcast with nothing, and really people be like, why you named it He She? Because growing up, a lot of people used to call me He She. The way I talk, the way I walk, the way I made me do stuff, people used to make gay jokes on me and be like, oh, he's a He She. So I always like to turn negative things in my life and make it positive. That's literally where I brought He She out at. But I said I was going to do a play on people's mind and actually have a male and a female host, He She. And that's really how I structured the show because honestly, hearing He She make you think like, oh, this gotta be a motherfucking punk finna be up on here. He She, what? When somebody hears He She, they're thinking like, what the hell is this about to be? Is this about to be a gay show? And that's not what this is gonna be. Sexuality is not personality at all. That's personal and that's private, and I don't want that to be a part of my full broadcast. I don't hide who I am. I am who I am, but my show is not gonna be that at all. I want everybody to be able to come to my show. I'm from the South. I'm from Louisiana, and I behave in a Louisiana manner. I'm not one of those self-hating gay people or none of that stuff. I just want my program and my stuff to be ran the way that I live and I produce stuff. And that's why I run it the way I run it. Everything here is going to be general. I'm not going to be over here talking about fucking men and sucking dick and all of that shit like that. That's not what you're getting from me. There's plenty of other people that do that. If you want to go watch that shit, go watch it somewhere else. I promise to God, you will not get that type of content out of me. I'm not that dude. I'm sorry. I have tried other shit, but you won't be seeing me over here with makeup and nails and none of that shit on either. And there's nothing wrong with people who do that, but that's not what I want to do over here. But I've had some of the same experiences and challenges that some of those people who do that type of shit do too. So I relate to y'all and I love y'all. And my podcast is always open to anybody who wants to come here. I will stream with anybody. I will stream with somebody who does that. I will bring anybody who on there do that. I might interview some more people who does that. I might actually give shout outs to people who do that. But I don't do that. So I just want to set that clear in the beginning before I introduce this different, you know what I'm saying, perspective. But yeah, so that's what He She podcast was built on. And I live here in Los Angeles. I'm from Louisiana, like I always say. But I feel like new people are coming to my channel now. So I'd like to introduce myself again in case you hear this episode first and maybe you don't go to the first episode. I'm from Louisiana. I live in Los Angeles, California. I love it here. The podcast is based here in Los Angeles, California. And I will be doing in-person interviews. Eventually, I'm going to have a full big studio where I actually do a stage. I'm going to have a stage. I'm going to buy a room, build a stage and all of that. I will have my own setup, everything. I promise you I will. But right now, we're starting in my kitchen because this is what I have right now. I pay rent here. This is paid. Everything is good. And this is where I should start because if you don't start somewhere, you're not going to start at all. You're going to continue to think about where you should start at. So when you're watching me, I want you to just be able to believe in yourself, y'all. So yeah, but anyways, what else is going on out there? What else is going on out there? Next up, I want to talk about going viral. Something you should know before going viral. I recently went viral on Instagram and I've already been viral on TikTok, but I recently started going viral on Instagram. And the first video where I was like, is it me or do $40 last longer than 1,000? Because when I got $1,000, when I got $40, I don't spend that shit. It'd be right there. See right here. 40 the check, it'd be there. I don't spend that. What is it? That video got 10.8 million views. People like French Montana, Tammy Roman, every single person. I mean, Waka Flocka's Tammy was on there. Everybody was on that post right there. I really got a lot of love on that post. Funky Dineva was on that post. Everybody that you know was under that post. 10.8 million views on my Instagram post. And it's been going up ever since. And now that I'm in the algorithm, most of my videos take off now. The last video I have, like, I got a video one now, 100K, 200K. Like, a lot of my videos just take off now. I'm bigger than I've ever been on Instagram platform in my whole life. And I'm appreciative of that. But something you should know before going viral is that what you think don't matter no more. After you put that video out, these people gonna make whatever they feel like they're gonna make out of it. And if you sit there and try to argue with everybody, you gonna go fucking crazy. Do not try to argue with all those people, man. That's something that I'm learning. I'm just sharing y'all my experience. Do not try to argue with everybody on the internet. Put that shit out there and move on. I use my platform to bring people to my podcast. That's what I'm basically doing. I'm trying to build something here, and I see that I have something over there that I don't get paid for. Instagram doesn't pay me. TikTok doesn't pay me. I only get paid on YouTube. YouTube is the only platform that I'm monetized on, and that's where I try to get my money from. TikTok does send me gifts and stuff too. Well, not gifts. They send me products that I can promote on my page and stuff like that. But other than that, I do not get paid. And I don't even see any commission or anything from that. They just send me a product and they say that I get commission. Maybe I'm not doing enough to make any sales, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I don't make any money from that. So I try to get people over here to my podcast because my podcast has value in it. It keeps my episodes here are going to be here forever, and I'm going to keep posting every single day. So I know this is going to go somewhere. Sorry about those keys if you heard that, but my podcast is going to go somewhere. So that's why I try to bring people over here because I'm not monetized on all those platforms. But if you do start to go viral, man, be careful what you share and just know that you can take a break from this. Taking a break does not mean that you quit, but do understand that if you do take a break, you are risking jumping out of the algorithm. You got to post every single day. You got to be ready. Be mentally prepared for people to always try to pick you apart and always try to pick or mess up what they think that you said. A lot of the times people they'll see the message and see that you said something a certain type of way and still try to say that you said something else. So don't even let these people get to you. A lot of y'all are real sensitive people. So if you one of those sensitive people, I'm gonna let you know the internet is probably not a place for you, baby, because they gonna read you for filth. These people is not gonna let you slide. They're not gonna care about your feelings. They're not gonna care if they gonna dig everything up. They go find your family members. They go message everybody. They go find your dead grandma, everybody. They dig everybody up. So you got to be careful. And I know this because they do it to me. Go find my people, go hit people up, go do everything. Go try to everything, bro. And then once you do it back to them, then they want to call the police on you. Then they want to press charges on you. Then they want to throw you under the bus. Then they want to destroy everything, which is what they want to do in the beginning. Destroy your confidence and destroy your business. So if you start to go viral, just know that the energy, whether negative or positive, is positive. Don't respond to the people in the way that they want you to respond. They want to tear up your business. They want to destroy you. They don't understand how you have the confidence you have and you don't even have much in front of you. A lot of people that are going viral right now don't even have nice backgrounds, don't have fully nice, aesthetically pleasing backgrounds. They're doing what they want to do from the heart and they posting it and it's going viral. Literally, most people who are going viral now don't have a lot of stuff. They starting from the bottom. Nobody's faking it anymore. Even though people have been going viral for that since it was so easy during the day Instagram days to elevate your profiles and make people believe different stuff by buying followers, buying likes, buying all of that. And once you get that out of there because people started making money off Instagram, being able to basically falsely accumulate followers and stuff on a page, then push that page out there to actually get that profile monetized and actually make money from a page on a free platform. So Instagram like, nah, y'all got to pay us too. And basically they'd be like booking people through their profile and stuff, like getting bookings and stuff through a profile just by having that. And Instagram is just a host, like a free email account. But Instagram like, nah, we want a piece of that now. So now you can't buy no more fake followers. You can't fake it no more if you ain't gonna give us no piece of it. That's literally basically what happened. Instagram wanted a piece of the pie, so they just came in and structured everything so that now you got to go through them. Pay for promotion, sponsor through us. If you want more views and more likes, pay directly to us so we can get the money. You ain't paying no third-party person to juke your account up with bots if we ain't getting no piece of it. That's it. But yeah, so now you got to actually be realistic. You can't be generic. You got to be real. You got to be real authentic to exactly who you are. You cannot fake it. People going to be able to see if you're faking it. And that's what people rock with. So if that's you, be real. Be yourself. But just know that people are still gonna come in and try to destroy that. That first video, they might like it and love it. They might praise you. Oh, this funny, this great, this great. As you continue to go, they're gonna find something every single day that they don't like about you. Just because they like one video or two videos or three videos, or just because you might have a streak, you might have a long streak of a month where people just support you heavily on the internet. That doesn't mean that they're gonna support you every single day. That doesn't. Being viral does not mean going famous. No. Famous is different because famous people really are, I guess fame is fame, but maybe I should say a viral person is not the same as a celebrity. An internet influencer or a content creator or somebody who makes internet content is not the same as a celebrity to me, because a celebrity is really built. People who want to be famous actually work really hard to be famous. A lot of the time, people on the internet can also accidentally become famous. You can accidentally post something that'll go viral. Although you intentionally posted, you still didn't post it with intention of it going viral because you never had other stuff go viral. Most of the time when you see people trying to go viral, they've already had a moment before. They kept going, they kept posting, kept posting, kept posting, kept posting, kept posting. They had some type of little moment that happened and they got that little fume in the inside of them and they was like, oh, I got to do this again, or I got to get more. How do I get more? Or maybe they had something spark in them and then they started and maybe they got a little bit of something out of it, something small reward, and then they got something bigger out of it. But celebrities are built. A lot of the people that are celebrities have like 10s and 20 years behind their belt before we even know them. They've been practicing for a long time. So that's why I feel like people who are famous aren't famous by chance. They wanted to be famous. All of them tried to get famous and they got famous by working hard. So anybody in here that want anything in your life, you can do that. All you got to do is just start somewhere. Start somewhere. Yeah. But yeah, that's crazy. So I done talked about the victim mindset and all that. And basically the reason why I was talking about the victim mindset is because I was working on that last podcast about EEOC, and it sparked in me that a lot of people that relate to certain topics I make sometimes come to me and they give me the impression that they're only coming together as a black man to feel sorry for me. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I didn't create nothing for people to feel sorry for me at all. I want y'all to support me, but I do not want you to feel sorry for me at all. Anything that I go through, I'm not putting out for people to feel sorry for me. That's realistic where I'm going today. I don't want to have that people feel like I'm a victim of anything. Everything that I'm in my life, I put myself in. Whether it's good or bad, I'm gonna get through it. And I don't want people feeling sorry for me. Like, oh. If you help my channel, but don't help my channel because you feel sorry for me at all. I do not want people to feel sorry for me. I want you to believe in me and see that I'm a strong black man that's actually trying to every single day better myself. And I want you to continue to watch my podcast so you can continue to see that grow and not just hear me talking. Every single time that you turn on this channel, you're going to see that, oh, he changed something. He did something better, but it's all going to be the same. But when I say change something, I'm just going to tune it up and make it better. I am. And I don't ever want y'all to feel like I'm just a negative, nasty person, or that I'm using my platform to be negative and nasty and tear people down. That's not what I want for myself. I want something positive. So that if I die, y'all can go listen to my podcast and just run them up, and say, wow, this man believed in himself. Even if don't nobody hear my podcast till I die, I don't care. I'd have a lot of fucking episodes for y'all to go listen to because I'm going to keep recording every single day. Every single day. I don't care if I'm 10 years in from now and I'm only getting one view an episode. I'm never going to stop because this is what I want to do. So shout out to y'all. I love y'all. If you do want to go viral, just go viral. If you do got to do some stuff with EEOC, take care of that. If you love Young Miami, you feel like Young Miami song deserves all of the love that it's getting, let us know in the comments. All of the other topics we can talk about. But yeah, love y'all so much. And we're gonna continue to get into some things. So we only been on for a little while, but before I left, I really wanted to talk a little bit in my motivation bag. It is Sunday service, so I feel like every Sunday I'm gonna start leaving off with a scripture because I was raised in the church. We went to church. I went to Bible school. I went to vacation Bible school and all that. Even though I damn near best only went for the food, but hell, I went. I know about church. Do not play with me or none of that. I did grow up in the church, sung in the choir, did all that. My sister praised dance, all that. So stop playing with me, cousins, all that. I know all the church songs. So come on, man. A great closing. So talk about perseverance. No matter where you are today, don't let fear convince you to quit. Every successful person had moments where they questioned themselves. The difference is they kept showing up anyway. Today's scripture is Isaiah 41:10. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Reflection. Fear doesn't stop. Fear doesn't mean stop. It means keep moving anyway. Faith isn't the absence of fear. It's trusting that God is bigger than whatever you're facing. If you've got a dream, don't let fear write the ending. Keep building, keep creating, keep believing. I love y'all so much from the bottom of my heart. And I really, truly hope that y'all know I genuinely believe in anybody with a dream. Anybody. If you somebody out there dreaming and you hear this right now for this week only, and you got a great song or anything, and you're somebody small that doesn't have a big thing, we're going to give you some free promo over here. Reach out to me at He She Podcast USA in the DM. I don't give a damn if you sell shea butter or anything. If you made a new oil, you made anything that just show me that you believing in yourself. I'm going to check your page. I want everything to be updated. I want everything to be consistent until right now. Send me anything. Send me your website. Send me everything. And we're going to put a slot in here for you for free to show love and respect to each and every one of y'all out there, because that's what we built this platform for. I did not build a platform for me to just come and take. I wanted to build a platform where I can actually help people succeed and actually create something, a conversation around Black culture, and not only Black culture, but Los Angeles culture as a whole. As a person from Louisiana who's finally living out his dream here, because I wanted to be here my whole life. And I'm so happy that I'm finally here, and I'm happy that I'm finally on this podcast sharing this with y'all. I know everything is always motivational and repetitive. I keep saying the same thing over and over, but I do want y'all to understand that I really do value this. This is really my heart, and my everything here is dependent on your support. Everything here is dependent on your support. So that brings me back to the first thing. I'm gonna run my script again for support. So before I leave, I just want to let y'all know that we're building something special from the ground up. And if you'd like to support the podcast, donations help us upgrade cameras, microphones, lighting, travel, and production quality so we can continue to bring you the best, biggest podcast in the world every single day. If you are a business owner, artist, clothing brand, restaurant, entrepreneur looking to reach new audiences, we also have sponsorship opportunities available. Your business can be featured before, during, or after every single episode. Every contribution goes directly back into growing the show. Look, if you want to support our show, hit us up. Send us something to the GoFundMe. Whatever you want to do works. We have an Amazon wish list. Check us out. We understand everybody needs help too, and we understand everybody can't help financially. Like the podcast, share the podcast, give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. We really appreciate 5 stars on every platform, but we can start with Apple because it's on most of y'all phone already. That's why I really try to push y'all to just go to Apple, because it's on your phone already and it's free. Just do that. If you can only talk to me on Apple, that's fine. I would love y'all for that. Or YouTube, because a lot of people already use YouTube. But I want to actually let y'all know that we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Amazon Music, everywhere, Deezer, anything that you want to hear us on, iHeartRadio. We are everywhere, y'all. Check us out on every single platform. I love y'all so much. And y'all, in closing, I want to let y'all know I farted. Once again, I'm Tre motherfucking Jones, and this has been He She Podcast USA, where different perspectives meet. I'll see you next episode. Until then, stay focused, stay authentic, and remember, your breakthrough could be one opportunity away. Mwah!